watch over, particularly those that watch over of our neighbor. Forgive for do in our midst, the ones we miss, ones we don't. Watch over, alone, hungry, help us to and use it. Uh, America, they information you can find each one show between and God, but at different day or there. We're not going to sort the it, but the more I studied this question, the more depressed I have been at the perfectly futile attempts that have been made to deal with this problem. That there is no power on earth that can protect him from being bombed. because they didn't talk about it a great deal. You can't stand up against China and others who believe that. About this problem of air defense. Churchill was every offensive weapon could be countered by imaginative, intrepid defenders. People that want to be when it comes to the greatest army on earth. Again, Pearl Harbor and Wake was just beating us away. We turned the whole war. It doesn't really matter win or lose, so long as it may be done as a nation, just like the Israelis left and were exiled to Babylon. And we may have turned away from God for so long that we may be at the end of our rope here. But if we will choose to do what is right, that's really all that matters. And that's easier said than done, I know. But more. Let the national government propose to Parliament measures necessary to place our Air Force in such a condition of power and efficiency that it will not be worth anyone's while to come here and kill our women and children. in the hope that they may blackmail us into surrender. Winston Churchill, 1932. I put this quote in here for a couple of reasons. The less important, although certainly true, is a husband, father in a family, or whether you're talking about your local community or your local school or state, United States as a whole, there's a lot to be said for making us so dangerous that evil men, bad men, don't want to even mess with us. Whatever else they're trying to do. You know, Reagan's peace through strength quote from the 80s, I believe. But, and you know, you've heard Peterson and a number of others today talk about it. You want to be as dangerous as possible, and then you want to be as good as possible. You want to learn to control it. But the important, the second point that I feel like was just so striking is just the automatic assumption and knowledge, the true knowledge that Churchill had about what's the point? They're going to come here and kill our women and children in the hopes that they can blackmail us to the feminist movement. Women out to be the same. We're not the same. We have different roles, different responsibilities. That decades now in America, we just invite destruction. We make ourselves weaker, and we have made ourselves weaker. We've made our military weaker by pretending that co-ed units were just as strong as all male units. We've made our families weaker by pretending that mom and dad can both pursue the same life of that professional achievement outside the home with no disruption or weakening of the family unit in the home. And it's just nonsense. We've made our marriages weaker, our families weaker. We've made men and women less happy, so they're less productive and less strong for that family unit, and therefore for our nation. We've made again our police, our firefighters, our military weaker because we have refused to acknowledge the simple truth that you see implied here in this Churchill quote that men and women are just simply different, turning away from God. Um, God bless America. We'll talk to y'all again real soon, folks. Looking forward to it.